Here's your latest African news. Diaspora. Ethiopians protest against the US government, TPLF rebels, and Western media in Washington, D.C. Thousands of Ethiopian protesters waving Ethiopian flags marched in Washington, D.C. on November 9th, demonstrating against the support for the TPLF by the Biden administration and Western media houses. Ethiopia declared a state of emergency on November 2nd as TPLF, which is a terrorist organization, violently took control of two cities and threatened to advance towards the capital of Addis Ababa. This protest was largely ignored by almost all Western media houses, a disturbing trend that has seen the dangers of depending on these media organizations for real objective truth, but rather they are just tools being used for the political assassination of a legitimately elected and democratic government. They do this not for journalism but to serve a narrative being pushed by their governments. Central African Republic. Portuguese UN troops suspected in African smuggling scheme. Police in Portugal searched premises across the country Monday, acting on a tip-off that Portuguese troops stationed with the United Nations force in Central African Republic have smuggled diamonds, drugs, and gold back into Europe. Soldiers are suspected of smuggling the illicit material on military cargo planes traveling between Central African Republic and Portugal. The office of the Portuguese Armed Forces Chief of Staff said in a statement, hundreds of elite Portuguese troops, including paratroopers and commandos, have been stationed with the United Nations forces in Central African Republic in recent years. An investigation has begun in Portugal to look into the allegations. Sudan. Sudan coup chief says he won't seek office after 2023 vote. Sudan's top general promised that he won't hold a government position after planned elections in July 2023, speaking 2 weeks after he toppled the transitional government in a widely condemned coup. The military leader, General Abdel Fattah Burhan, has repeatedly promised to hand over power to an elected civilian government eventually. His weekend announcement that he will not run for office does not preclude other top generals from shedding their military titles and becoming candidates. On October 25th, the military dissolved the country's transitional government and detained more than 100 government officials and political leaders, along with a large number of protesters and activists. Since then, at least 13 anti-coup protesters have been killed due to the excessive force used by the country's security forces. On Sunday, security forces tear-gassed demonstrators and rounded up more than 100 people, most of them anti-coup teachers in the capital of Khartoum. West Africa. Ecowas imposes individual sanctions on coup plotters in Guinea and Mali. The West African regional group Ecowas has hardened its stance against military-ruled Mali and Guinea, imposing new individual sanctions and calling on both countries to honor timetables for a return on democracy. In a final declaration following Sunday's summit, Ecowas said it highly deplores the lack of progress towards staging elections in Mali. As for Guinea, where soldiers seized power on September 5th, Ecowas decided to uphold the country's suspension from the bloc, as well as sanctions against individual military members and their families. Kenya. Kenyan solar energy startup shines at AfCFTA Awards. Kenya's Teziko Africa Limited is among the companies that emerged top in the just concluded Africa Continental Free Trade Area Caravan Prize Competition. The firm, which deals in the manufacture and distribution of solar freezers to small-scale fishermen, emerged as a runner-up in the final competition results announced on Friday. The AfCFTA Caravan Prize is aimed at boosting small and medium African enterprises through the provision of soft infrastructure that helps them expand beyond their home countries. Thanks for watching. Visit our YouTube channel Tunacheki to watch our daily news reports and our website tunacheki.tv for all the latest news updates. Also, don't forget to catch our new show Startup Africa every Thursday on our channel. You can directly support this new series by becoming our YouTube member or becoming a Patreon. And remember, Africa is watching.